Okay. Now this is the complete syllabus of methods. Before methods, we have learned variables. Before variables, we have learned object-oriented programming basics. Okay. So currently we have completed up to this topic, method and types of methods. Today class topic is this keyword. The most important topic. Today class concept is this keyword, following by pass by value, and then remaining things we are there. Okay. So heading topic revealed. Okay, secret is revealed. Yesterday I told you today class is very important. Okay. Now I'm going to give you one small slide. What did you understand from this diagram? Try to think and tell. What did you understand from this diagram? Is there any compile time error? What are all available in this program? Is there any compile time error? Just identify what I did in this program. Everything you know. First line class, second line. What is second line? First line class definition. Second line, which variable? Non-static variable. Next, which method? M1 method. I'm not asking name of the method. Non-static method. Void parameter, non-parameterized, those are subtopics. No need to worry. Only main topic you have to talk about static and non-static. It is a non-static method. What I did inside non-static method? Inside what the statement available? ఎవరిని ప్రింట్ చేస్తున్నావు? whom you are printing, man? Print statement printing whom? Which variable? Then how many questions I have to ask? Direct answer give me. Inside M1 method, what am I doing? Printing. Mali variable under. Which variable? Tell the full statement. What am I doing inside the M1 method? Printing. Okay, before printing, you are accessing, na? Accessing non-static variable, reading its value, printing. Is that line accessing non-static variable inside a non-static method directly by its name? Did I use any dot? Did I use any reference? No. I accessed non-static variable directly by its name. Is it allowed or not? Not allowed. Already you learned non-static variable can be accessed only by using object. Without object, if you access, compiler will throw error. But here I am accessing directly by its name. Compiler, not compiler. Everyone, come on. What is your answer? I am accessing non-static variable from non-static method directly by its name. Possible or not possible? Possible. We can access. How is it access, sir? Okay. Let us try to think. Are you earning money? Are you earning money? But you are earning money via your father, na? Father or mother, whoever. Okay. Directly, no need to earn. But via parent, you are earning indirectly. Somehow, money should come to your house. So that no problem. Now try to answer. Inside M1 method, you access X variable, okay. When this X variable memory accessed, when you call M1 method, na, how will you call M1 method? M1 method is what method? How can you call non-static method? By using object. Here, inside main method, I have created object using object dot, I call M1. Then tell me, what is the point here? I am calling non-static method by using object. Then inside M1 method, X value is also accessed from this object only. You are not access X variable directly. It's look like a direct access, but internally this X is accessing by using object. Which object? The object using which we call this M1 method. Where? In main method. In main method, you access M1 method by using E1. Suppose if you are allowed to call M1 method without object, then problem. Why? Control comes to M1 method without any object, then X variable, how can we access? X doesn't have memory. Memory is available inside object. When there is no object, then we will get here compiled memory. But for calling M1 method, you are using object, then non-static variable access from this particular object. And now repeat again. Is it possible to access non-static variable from non-static method directly by its name? Yes. If you access non-static variable from non-static method directly by its name, from which object non-static variable value will be accessed? From the current method object. From the current method object using which it is called. M1 called by using E1, it is accessed from E1. Now the second question is, sir, you call M1 by using E1, okay? How this E1 can be substituted here? X variable, if you want to access from object, compulsory object reference E1 dot X must write now. But I have not written anything here. How it can be read from this object? Amirpet powerful answer, super answer automatically. What answer? Automatically. Automatically, this E1 is substituted here. Hey, how automatically? The secret is implicitly compiler will use one special keyword called what? This. Why the keyword name is this? English. X variable accessed from this E1 object using which this M1 method is called. This means current object. This means what? Current object. Tell me now. You are in this classroom. You are learning by this faculty. You are seeing the screen by using this projector. This means what? In this particular room, what is available? That is called what? This. Now, when I write E1.M1, M1 method is called by using this E1 object, and that this E1 object reference is passed as an argument to method. The reference is passed as an argument to M1. Sir, there is no parameter for receiving argument. Na? You are not writing parameter. Implicitly parameter is available. The name of the parameter is what? This. And now the same this keyword is also placed here. This dot X. Now tell me, when we access non-static variable from non-static method directly by its name, is it really directly by its name? This dot name, this dot. This refers to, this is a variable. It refers to current object using which this method is called. Now, for what purpose? It is used for accessing non-static variable available in this object. Clear my point? Observe the diagram. Now, first step, what happened? When you create object, देखो non-static variable memory available inside this object. Second, when you call E1.M1, I am instructing compiler and JVM execute M1 method logic with the values available in E1 object. Execute M1 method logic with the values available in E1 object. Then E1 object reference is passed as a current object to M1, stored in the implicit parameter this, pointing to the same object. Main method pointing the object by using E1, M1 method pointing by using this. Then inside method logic, wherever you access non-static variable directly by its name, compiler will add what? This dot. Then for compiler it is X, but for JVM it is this dot X. Reading this dot X from current object and substitute value there, print the value on the console. So this is the complete story about how to access non-static variable from non-static method. If the method is a static method, try to answer. If a method is a static method, we will call it by using object or without object? Without object. Directly we can call the method. When I call method directly, object is coming or not coming? Not coming. When object is not coming, from which object is X variable can read? That's why compiler throw error. We cannot access non-static variable inside non-static. We cannot access non-static variable inside static method directly, but we can access non-static variable inside non-static method directly, because this non-static method guarantees memory to non-static variable, because for calling non-static method, first of all, we have to create object. Got some idea, right? If you keep on going examples, definitely you'll understand better, right? Today you have to write notes. Totally 5 points are there. These 5 points notes, if you write, then only you can understand. This topic is very difficult. Right, question 1. How can we access non-static variable from non-static method directly by using its name? Continue write down questions. Completed? I have two objects, E1.M1. Here E1 is the current object. Inside M1 method, the non-static variable X is read from this current object E. Same method I call by using E2. Here you have E1 object 10 with X value 0. Okay. Just for understanding, I'm right. One more object you created E2 2020 object X values. So here E1 value reading from here, X value reading from here. You can write arrow marks if you want. Completed? Next. Now the object created in main method, how can I access inside M1 method? By using the keyword this. Right. I'm coming back to diagram. By seeing this diagram, can you tell me the passed reference is coming and storing in this keyword means it is a parameter. What type of parameter? Every parameter should have a type. Now tell me, M1 method must receive example class object as an argument. M1 method must receive example class object as an argument. Then tell me, the parameter of this should be of what type? Example. Example is what? Current class. Okay, now try to observe. I am writing class A. Inside this class, I have a non-static method M1. This non-static method M1, implicitly compiler will add this as a parameter of what? Final. You should not modify this with any new object inside method M1. Of what type? Current class type this. This is the, I am writing M1 only. Compiler implicitly adding this is the parameter. Next tell me. If I write class B, open bracket, inside if I write same method M1 method, again compiler will add final B. This open bracket, closed bracket. Bolo, what is the type of this? This type is current class type. In which class the M1 method is defined, means the non-static method is defined, that the class type is this keyword, because it is meant for receiving current class object as a argument. Okay, now that is a statement I told here. What is this and why this? It is a keyword. It is a reference to the current object in a non-static method constructor and non-static block. The keyword this is a final referenced type parameter of current class type. It is used for receiving current object of non-static method, for accessing non-static variable from current object. For what purpose? Either for reading or modifying its value. Okay, please write down these three definitions. And this is very, very important. This is a final referenced type of parameter. Non-static block. Completed? I want you write program. Develop a program to demonstrate the use of this keyword. Question written? Write that question. Done? Write down this program as it is. Done? First, start from here. Example E1 equal to new example. First, what happened? Object is created. Draw memory diagram along with me. Tell me, inside object, non-static variable memory provided. Then when you write E1 dot M1, E1 reference 1010 is passed into M1 method. E1 reference 1010 is passed into M1 method as argument. Current object reference is passed as argument to M1 method. Then in M1 method, by default, there is a default parameter. The default parameter is created, reference 1010 stored, pointing. Then SOPLN X means it is not X, it is this dot X. Logic execution started SOPLN X, it is this dot X. Reading X value from here, from the this pointing object printed on console. So the object created in main method is available to M1 method with the help of this keyword. Completed? Huh? Everyone understand this flow? Okay. Now onwards, whenever you see a non-static method, internally what is the keyword available? This. Look, I want to write one small program to test class bank account. Inside this class, I have private double balance. And then I am writing public void deposit of double amount. What logic you write? Balance equal to balance plus amount. Close this. Tell me, by seeing this program, are you getting any idea, any thought? Anything? बोलो parameter. Oh, it's a parameterized method. That is yesterday class. Today class. This is a parameter public non-static void parameterized method. Okay, that is yesterday class. But today class topic apply. What type of method? This method. Then static void. Okay, leave. I told you now. Today topic not on types of method. Today topic is what? What is the heading of today class? Chapra. If you don't want to tell, let me not take examples. It's a waste of time. If you don't want to learn extra, then let me leave it. Okay. Boys, you are sitting very silently, quiet, very quiet, disciplined. Okay. I hate that quietness and discipline. Okay. If you are disciplined like that, then you are missing the content, not I. I told you today class is horrible. If you speak, then only you will understand. I thought of I can give some examples for you, but no one is responding. I don't want to force you to speak. Okay, chalo, no problem. I am leaving that. Let me move to the next point. So this is the concept about what? This keyword. Now, I want to give one small program. Using this keyword, what I can do? I can read and also I can modify. If you don't respond, I will skip this class also, this topic also. Ready? Ready? For what? Skipping. Quietly, I will skip. Okay, now very quietly. Actually, you don't know that I'm skipping also. Very quietly, I'll skip. Later, when you fail in the interview, please don't blame me. Understand? I want response. If no response, pakka, I will not cover extra points. So, this keyword is used for accessing non-static variable from current object in non-static method. For what purpose? Either for reading or for modifying. Previous program, you learned reading value. Now I am taking another program, x equal to 10. Now I am writing method m. What type of method this method? Open bracket. Is it a parameterized method? Non-parameterized method? Explicitly non-parameterized. Implicitly? Is it a parameterized or non-parameterized? You have written notes also. Today topic is very difficult, I told. That's why notes also I given. Just now written notes. Read. What is this? This is a final referenced type parameter of current class type, right? Where in a non-static method, in a constructor in non-static block. Place that point in the box. You must remember that point. You are writing notes for not just to copy the notes, to carry that points to the next program. Repeat again. Look at this method. It is a static or non-static? Non-static method. In every non-static method, implicitly there is a one parameter. What is the name of the parameter? What the type of parameter? Current class. What is the current class here? Example. Again, I'm asking same question. Repeat, boys. If you don't repeat, along with you, girls also losing the content. If girls are losing content, okay, they have problem, but no much problem. Okay, but you have lot of problem. Understand? If you miss the content because of your laziness, entire batch is suffering. So now you will be lazy fellow or be active to respond the questions, you decide. Today onwards, I will not force you. Up to now, up to methods, I will force because up to methods topics are new. If you don't answer, I will only answer. From here onwards, I will not answer. I will ask questions. If you don't answer, pasak and go. My here onwards, my target is completing the syllabus. Up to methods chapter, my target is giving you subject. Here onwards, if you are not interested, completing syllabus is my interest. So choice is yours. ఏం అడుగుతున్నానో ఏం చెప్పాలి బుర్ర యూజ్ చేసి ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి. నేను పెద్ద పెద్ద క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏం అడగను, చాలా చిన్న క్వశ్చన్స్, అవి కూడా మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసిన పాయింట్సే, బుక్లో ఉన్న పాయింట్సే, కరెంట్ పాయింట్సే అడుగుతా. I won't ask any difficulty questions which you don't know. I will ask simple questions which I have just completed my explanation or yesterday, day before yesterday completed. If any question I ask which you don't know answer, I will give options. If you know already answer, I will not give options. Believe that you know already answer. But you have to have an interest to give answer. If you sit silently, I will not sit silently. I will go to the next topic. Understand? So now how much subject you will take out of me is in your hand. Okay? If you are silent, I believe that, I feel that you don't want subject. Just you are waiting for the batch to complete. My focus is shifted to batch completion. So be active and fast response. I don't want slow, half an hour thinking, after 1 hour answer. No. Question, by the time question completed, I want answer. That much fast, I'm expecting answer from. Okay, na? Ready? No, tell me. This is what type of method? Non-static with implicit parameter. This is a object or referenced variable. Referenced variable. It is not a object. Object means where the object is available, method calling in the main method. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Now tell me now. Now, void M1. Here, I am writing this method. Carefully observe what I am doing. Try to think. System.out.println X. Now, what am I doing? Come again. What am I doing? SOP in X. Printing is the second. First what? Accessing non-static variable. Accessing for what purpose? For modifying or reading? Reading non-static variable and printing. Reading and printing non-static variable. Accessing for what purpose? 3. Accessing for storing, accessing for modifying, accessing for reading. For what purpose you are accessing X here? Reading. So what the statement you have to tell? Whenever you see method call, don't say from left to right. You have to say from right to left. Reading non-static variable X value and printing. Okay, next. Carefully observe. What I did? What I did in this statement? Modify non-static variable value. Okay. Now I want to ask the same question one more time. Please think. In this method, reading non-static variable value from try to understand. Reading non-static variable value from class. Non-static variable available in the class. From the current object. That's what you have written notes. That's what terminology. Today class terminology. Repeat again. What are you doing here? Reading non-static variable value from current object. What is that current object? I don't know. When you are writing this M1 method, I don't know the current object. Current object is decided when in main method. Next, what am I doing here? Modifying non-static variable value. Where? Non-static variable x value where? In a అరే గజనీష్ ఇక్కడ చెప్పిన పాయింటే కదా ఇక్కడ కూడా చెప్పాల్సింది. When you are reading x, when you are reading, these both are same syntax, na? This is for accessing, this is for modifying. From where you are accessing, there only you are modifying. That's why I'm saying you are disconnecting from the previous statement and again firstly looking at my face. Stop looking at my face. Look at the screen. If you look at me, I will throw the marker on you. Don't look at me. Online students, they go giving answers. When online students are giving answer, what is the problem to you? Same faculty explaining. You are expecting answer from my mouth. Look at the screen. Again, I'm asking, don't see me. I will see you, but you don't see me. I am seeing you whether you are seeing me or not. If you look at me, pakka, I will throw, what is this, remote on your face. Ready? What is this statement? Reading non-static variable value from and printing. Same syntax. What? Modifying non-static variable value in. Whenever you see non-static method, this method is executed for an object. That object is what is technically called current object. Okay, na? Here onwards, you have to habituate the terminology. Now, how can we access the current object? By using the parameter this. Now, this is the program I have written. Now, I am defining main method side. Public static void main of string array args. Open bracket. Inside main method, I am creating object. Example E1 equal to new exam. Then E1 dot x equal to 12. Any problem? What I did? What I did in this line? Okay, first tell me what I did in this line. In this line, what I did? Object is created. What happened when object is created? Next step. Object is created and with the non-static variable memory. Non-static variable x memory. You must visualize your object circle x variable. Repeat again. What happened here? New example. New object memory created with non-static variable x memory. Okay. With what value? First 0 and replace with 10. Next, what happened here? Where? Modifying non-static variable value in current object. You have used E1, what is the object? In E1 pointing object. In E1 pointing object, x value 10 replace with 12. Listening, answering. Already you listen, completed listening. This is not today chapter. It's a variable chapter. Object, data type chapter. Today I'm just asking again. So respond. What you did here? New object is created with non-static variable x value. Again you are listening and moving and okay sir, understood. Hey, break your silence, repeat. Then what you did in the next line? Modifying non-static variable x value in E1 pointing object. In E1 pointing object, x value 10 replaced with a 12. Next. Bolo, what happening? Calling M1 method by using, okay, then what happened? Then what happened? E1 object reference is passed into M1 method. Chapa, repeat again. E1 object reference is passed into M1 method as argument. What is E1 object? Current object. Current object E1 object reference is passed as a argument into M1 method. What happened? Inside M1 method, what happened? The implicit parameter this is created. Then reference 1010 is stored. And then this keyword is pointing to same object created in main method. Correct? In main method E1 and from the M1 method this pointing to same object. Okay. Next what happened? Method logic execution is started. Inside method logic, non-static variable x accessed from the current object. SOP ln x meaning x this dot x this dot x. What is the value printed? What is the value printed? 0, 10, 12. 10? 10? How 10? Where you must see in the class? This x is whose x? Class x object x? Which object? 10, 10. Inside 10, 10 object, what is the x value? Modify చేశారు కదా, you have modified, right? X value changed 10 to 12. Then here onwards, wherever you use E1, what is the x value? 12, not 10, 12. Understand everyone? This is the compulsory asking question. Then tell me next. Control is going to next line. Bolo, x equal to 15. What is the meaning of it? Modifying 15 in current object. What the full meaning, full statement of this line? This dot x equal to 15. 15 is stored in x in current object. In current object means which object? Here. Tell me what is the present value? 12. 12 replaced with 15. Method execution completed. Control come back to main method. Parameter is destroyed. Reference is gone. Inside main method, I have written again system.out.println E1.x. Bolo, what is the output? 15, 10, 12. Why? Why? Value is modified. Bolo, when you share your object to other methods, inside that method, if a non-static variable value in this object is modified by using this keyword, is that modification affected to the calling method? Yes, because calling method and current method both are sharing the same object. Is it a new point or known point already? Already we discussed this point with the array and what do you call it in data type chapter already we discussed. Here, same point we are understanding with the keyword word. This previously we created our own parameter called E. Now we are taking parameters what? This. It is explicit or implicit? Implicit. Implicit parameter. Understand? Now, very, very important. Using this keyword, inside a non-static method using this keyword, we will not only read non-static variable value from current object, also we can modify. If we modify non-static variable value in the current object by using this keyword, The modification affected to calling method means after method execution, if we read a non-static variable, we will get method modified value. So this is a very important point. Now finally tell me, the object created in main method, can I share it to another method? Yes. How? By using this keyword. Okay. Read this statement again. It is used for receiving current object of a non-static method or a constructor for accessing non-static variable from the current object, either for reading or modifying its value. Two examples I given, reading separately, reading and modifying combination. But now my question is, who creates this as a parameter in a non-static method or constructor? Bolo, you have not created. When you don't create, who will create? Compiler. Who does add this as a reference to non-static variable accessing line? Compiler. Okay. By using this parameter, can we change non-static variable values in current object? Yes, because this pointing to, because the keyword this is pointing to current object memory. By using this keyword, if you modify non-static variable value in the current object, is this modification affected to calling method main method? Yes. Modification is affected after method execution in main method. If we read non-static variable value, we will get the method modified value as shown in the above program. Where is the program? Here. Then write down. Continuation to diagram. After method execute, this one. After method execution completed, control coming back to main method. This parameter memory destroyed because this is a parameter. Reference is gone to the method. Completed? Read this paragraph. First point already completed just now. The keyword this is a parameter final referenced variable of current class type. It is used for receiving and storing current object reference in a constructor or in a non-static method. For accessing non-static variable from current object either for reading or modifying its value. That is completed. But who creates this? What is the role of compiler? With respect to compiler, compiler activity with respect to this keyword. Compiler perform two activities. Number one, it will add this as a parameter. Number two, it will add this as a reference. Okay, write down these two programs. Second point onwards, right? First point already completed. Second point. Write that program also. What is the meaning of DWC? Yes, sir. The person who write this program is called DWC means what this class example everything this dabba is called code na. What is the DWC? అసలు ట్రై చేయరేంట్రా గెస్ చేయడానికి అన్ని 3 వర్డ్స్ నేనే చెప్పాను రా. ద పర్సన్ హూ రైట్ దిస్ కోడ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ డి. రైట్ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ కోడ్. such a worst fellows. So try guessing also, no, silently sitting like statues. Developer written code. Tell me, what is this? Compiler generated code. First. Enroll silent కూర్చుంటారు బై. How many days you'll be silently sitting and watching? You don't want job or what? You came to the time pass purpose? Activate your burra. How many days you'll be silent, man? Completed? Next point. Third point. In this program, there is a mistake. What is that? Find out. Something I missed. Sorry? Public. Public missed. Okay, which side? Developer written code or compiler generated code? What missing? Even wrong also, no problem. Speak louder, I cannot hear. When you give wrong answer, I never scold. Even wrong answer also accepted. You are here for committing mistakes only. Whatever you feel, you have to tell, that's it. Inside compiler generated code, inside M1 method, finally is missing. Okay? If you are not telling louder, other people grab your opportunity. Right? In interview, group discussion will be there. If you are speaking inside with a doubt, right or wrong, okay, maybe thinking like that way and slowly saying, other person confidently say wrong answer also confidently. That confidence person will give you job. You are giving right answer, wrong answer, doesn't matter. Your confidence is important to the interviewer. So speak louder. Add that final. Intentionally I skipped it. Final example this. Compiler generated this parameter, this reference, and dot class file created. Now JVM will run dot Java file or dot class file? Dot class file. Then in JVM having this and also having this dot. Okay. So JVM work with this keyword. What the job of this keyword? Sorry, what the job of JVM? JVM allocates first step. When you call method, first step it allocates memory to the parameter, then logic executed. Right. Fourth point, JVM activity with respect to this keyword. When we call a constructor or a non-static method as a first step, JVM creates this keyword memory, stores current object reference, points to this object. Points to this object. Then further executes method logic. Inside method logic, JVM reads and modifies non-static variable value in the this keyword, the this variable in the this variable pointing object as shown below. Write this program as it is by giving gap in the middle. See, I am the best example for everyone. When I was preparing this material, I was not that much strong in English. Only I was good at Java. Right English or wrong English or grammar mistake or there, I don't care. Meaning is conveyed or not conveyed, that much only I'll check. Okay. I finished the notes and later on I realized that some mistakes are there, I'm correcting. So I don't care about committing mistakes. You do the work. If mistakes are there, people who knows they will correct. And remember those mistakes and don't repeat those mistakes again. Your job is commit mistakes, learn, don't repeat those mistakes. If you are silent, you never commit mistake, no learning. Dare to commit mistakes, remember. It's a rainy season. I want to tell one small story. You know, there is a village and there is a one person who believes the God so much and he have 2 floors building. Suddenly rainy season started. Huge water floods are there in the village and complete village is now running to safe place. He came downstairs, stand on the road. All people are running and one of the person from that group came out, informed to this person, "Arey, there is a huge water flood is coming. Already our neighbor village got sink in the water. So we have to save. Come on, let's go." He said, "Go, get out." Then all people are moving. Now water flood is coming. Then slowly he went to first floor balcony. Okay. Now water flood is still increasing. Water come up to the balcony. Still people are saving their lives by using small boats. Okay, one of the boats among coming out nearer to his balcony and called, "Babu, one person's space is there. You come into the boat, I will save you." Again he said, I don't come. अरे पागला रे क्या रहा भाई आजा no I won't come. Then the boat wala went. Now still water flood is going on. Now he went to the terrace and standing there, still water flood is keep on increasing like a tsunami, like water is coming. Now slowly water is going up to his neck water came. As a final call, that so what do you call soldiers are called what military people with their aero what do you call helicopter they are searching anybody is stuck in the water finally found. Now they come to that helicopter nearer and drop one ladder to him asking Babu catch that ladder we will save you. He said well, I don't come. Okay. अरे पागला कह रहे वो पकड़ो नहीं तुम जाओ. Okay, then police people, I mean that people left. Slowly water is increasing, almost he is now dying. Then seriously with a louder voice he stretched his hands into the air and started shouting, oh my beloved God, I believe you that you will come and save me. For all these years I was praying you a lot. Okay, but now I'm in a deep trouble. You didn't appear, didn't save me. Please come and save me. Then God appeared because of his that louder voice, impressed and appeared and said wonderful statement. My dear Bhakta, I cannot come directly and save you. I can only send the people who can save you. First, I send a person from the group when you are not having any problem. Because you pray me a lot, I send the first person when you are not at all facing any problem. You ignored. Second call also I send. You ignored. Third call also I sent. Still you ignored. Now final call. I came. Aja. Once you see me, you dead. So now he dead and now his Atma is going into the God. What is the moral of the story? What is the moral of the story? If you don't help yourself, God also cannot save. God can only send the best people, good people into your life based on your hard work and your humbleness. If you are not utilizing that facilities or the help, then you will fail. Even God also cannot come and save. Before going to exam, you pray the God, God, please, I have to pass this exam, do something. Then God impressed with your what you call prayer, and he is sending one invigilator to your room. He will leave you to copy from other person. But you are saying, oh, no, I am very sincere. I not don't copy and then you will fail. God already listen your prayer. You already pray in your academics, array college subjects not properly teaching. I want one best institute, best faculty to learn Java to get the job to settle well. Then God impressed with your prayer and send Naresh IT. But what are you doing? So silently sitting and looking at me. Understand the moral of the story? Help yourself, man. What I am trying to tell, listen, remember what you are doing. Every word you are ignoring, every word you are, just skipping and moving to the next. You are expecting 1.5 hours, 2 hours. I only talk. I only write program. I only explain. I only learn. I only listen. I only close. You are just habituated listening. Listening skills will not give you job because you are not going to job for listening work. You are going to the company for speaking and developing work. You have to speak in the interview, then only you'll get the job. This Java vocabulary you have to catch. For that you have to speak. In the class, if you speak, if you do mistake, I will correct. In the room, if you speak, no one is there to correct. How many people are here? Anybody from Orissa? Orissa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. My old batches, 60 to 70% of the students are from Orissa only. Okay. 60 to 70%. I don't know what happened now. They are not coming to Hyderabad. Maybe they're in their state only. They got a learning or colleges are maybe improved. From Odisha, there is a one student came to my class. Just I am sharing his experience, my experience. Okay. I mean, now Maharashtra people are coming more. Maharashtra, Bihar. Yeah, Maharashtra, Bihar, more people are coming from there. Okay. Now, listen. The student sit in the first chair. Okay. That time, huge number of students are there, not this much lesser. So we divide boys and girls two rows. Girls this side, boys this side will be there. First row, he sit. This is the screen, and he used to have the chair here. This much crowd will be there. Now, because of offline online separation, okay, the strength you cannot see in the classroom. Now, 1 week completed, not responding. 15 days completed, not responding. 1 month completed, not responding. For last 1 month, I'm holding my anger. Suddenly one day, I bursted on him. Ray, every day you're attending sincerely, but you are not learning. What is your problem? Actually, I'm weak in English, sir. Hey, is it English class? No, sir, you are talking in English now, sir. Hey, I'm not talking English, I'm talking in Java English. Grammar is English, but vocabulary, Java. The object using which you call a non-static method is called current object. The non-static method, Java. Using which, English, called Java. Okay, so vocabulary, Java vocabulary. If you don't repeat that vocabulary along with me, you cannot learn, you cannot understand. Then I said the entire class, you keep silent. That time, 1 or 2 students are not responding. Unfortunately, now 1 or 2 students are responding, remaining people are silently sitting. You know, as the olden days batch, I used to ask the students, please let me complete. No, sir, we will complete. People are used to talk before my statement itself. That much fast they used to respond. Okay, then I asked all the students, you keep quiet, and I force him to speak. Entire class, 2 hours class, every word along with me, he used to speak. Then end of the class, I asked, will you come tomorrow? Because already I threatened him, right? I scolded him. Now this new generation people, if a faculty is asking anything question, feeling insulted, you insulted me in front of these many people. My father never asked me like this. That's why you failed in your life. If your father in childhood are asking you and beating you, actually your mother, father beat you anytime. Pampering like anything and making you failure in your life. అసలు మా నాన్న అయితే ఎలా కుట్టాడంటే మా నాన్న పాపం ఎప్పుడు కొట్టలేదు మా అమ్మ మాత్రం మై మదర్ యూస్ టు హోల్డ్ మీ అండ్ బీటింగ్ మీ లైక్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఓకే olden days parenting is different, nowadays parenting is different. This pampering is killing the student's life, making the children very sensitive. Don't pamper. Future parents you are, never pamper your child. If you pamper them, they will become more sensitive and they cannot hold the failure, they cannot face the people. Let them face the problem. Okay, if they only, you should be like a helper. If they face any problem, come back, you help. Now the student, second day, take it as a challenge. No, sir, I will take as a challenge. I'll show you my talent tomorrow. Next day, without I am asking, started answering. Slowly, chapters are going on. And I'm leaving to his, decision that he is responding or not. Multi-threading chapter, one very, 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 very tough question I used to cover. In all batches, I'm so proud that no student answered that question. I was enjoying that. No students answering means I'm successful because that much difficulty question I prepared. Entire class silent and the student answered. So I shocked, you don't know, I got happy tears. Entire class shocked and they are looking each other. Why? Everybody feeling that the student is a innocent student, don't know anything. And it's because he is replying, because he is focusing, my explanation will have clues. He catch the clues. Okay, he is talking and some clue is there. In my question, in my answer, in my explanation, some clues I used to leave. He catch that clues and finally gave answer. So I really felt so happy. Batch completed. Next batch, he brought his cousin brother. Okay. And he handed over to me and said, sir, he is the most lazy fellow and always escape from the classes in the college also. He never attend properly, always sit last and then doing his own work. Force him to sit front chair like me. Array, you sit, that's why forced, but what is the guarantee he will come? You should have interest. No, sir, you force. That time I was also not interested. I also have a lot of fear of Java, but somehow you motivated me. Now I am successful. Now please, you also force him. Okay, I said first day he sit here, second day second chair, third day third row, fourth row, last row, fifth day Gaya. Okay. So what I am trying to tell you, you must help you yourself. When you don't help to yourself, you never get success. No one can give you success. If you remember, last week I shared one thing. You get success or failure is your choice. You want to get success, simple technique. Answer to my question. Sir, that's what I don't know what to answer, sir. Without explanation, I will not ask the question. Today, first 5 minutes, what I explain, first 5 minutes, what I type, from the 2 to 3 lines only, every word is going on around. This keyword, current object. Okay, only 2 words today we discuss. This keyword, current object. You written notes also. But later, you forgot everything. That's what the problem with you. Why you are fast, you are forgetting. Where is the mistake? Identify. Online students are giving answers. Online students also not all the people, few people only. Remaining people are maybe lazy, they are not giving, or maybe not understanding. Again, that is also their own self-created problems. All these are self-created problems. Our course is not just core Java. Remember, our course is what? DSA. DSA is not easy. It's very tough. If you don't involve, it's very tough. DSA is like a ocean. If you know swimming, you can be saved. If you are not, if you don't know swimming, if you don't know the technique of floating on the water, you will die. DSA is nothing but just a technique. Apply your brain only. Simply you have to apply your brain. So learn how to apply the brain. That's what I am training you on. Okay. If you are not come forward to speak, next classes will be difficult. Please don't be lazy. Try to guess what I am expecting from you. A software engineer can be successful only with 2 works: guessing, observing, guessing, analyzing, or observing, analyzing, guessing. These 3 qualities, if you don't improve, you will fail as a software engineer. You cannot get the job, you cannot survive in the company. You every day will get a lot of pressure. You should enjoy your work. You should not get pressure. How can we enjoy? Only one thing: observe and then analyze. What is this? And then guess if you don't know. Maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. Java I learned like this only. I don't know anything in Java when I started learning. My faculty didn't explain anything. Everything I only guess. Compiler I don't know. JVM I don't know. Because Java designer I am not. Why is happening? Oh, background something is there. When SOP X is there, how this X is coming from this object? Actually, I should use E1 without using E1, how it is accessing? Oh, something is there inside. Who is that something? In my R&D investigation, I found there is something called what? This. Okay. Then what is this? Is this non-static variable, static variable, local variable, parameter? Static variable get memory when class loaded. Who will initialize? This, if it is a non-static variable, it get memory when object is created. Who will store object reference? Okay. If it is a non-static variable, is it created memory inside first object? Then how second object, third object can be accessible here? Oh, it is not static. It is not non-static. Compulsory, it should be what? Parameter. Because this M1 method is receiving and executing not only one object, any object using which we call this method. Okay, this is a parameter. Observing, analyzing, guessing, continue with that guesswork, finding some proofs. Proved? Yes. Proved? Yes. Proved? Yes. I first prepare my statement and started finding the proofs in the program. After many proofs are confirmed, then, okay, fix it. This is a parameter variable. This is how I learn. This is how you have to learn, so that in company, anything you are looking at, you will enjoy.
Remember, in company, you are not going to write anything new. Already developed projects, you have to work. Already developed projects, if you want to work, you should have a lot of guessing work. Why this developer written the statement like this only? Why not some other way? Oh, this line written like this because output coming this way, that way. Na, cha, cha, cha. That's what I am trying to train you on that point. So help me, okay? Help yourself so that you will be successful. Completed this theory? Write down this program. This point applying in this program. So moral of the story, if you don't help yourself, God also cannot help you. When you are helping yourself, God will send his messengers to make your hard work simple. After this explanation, one more program I'll give. Let's see how many people can guess correct answer. Completed? Now tell me the steps. First, when you run this example class, first control will go to array, again silent. Control will go to main method. Inside main method, first statement is what? Object creation. Inside object, X variable memory allocated. Right? Write down first step, example E1 equal new example. Next step what? E1 dot X equal to 15. What the meaning of it? Modifying non-static variable X in E1 pointing object. 10 replace with 15. Write down. Next step. Next step. Calling M1 method by using E1. Hence, the current object is E1. Current object is what? E1. Current object is E1. Current object reference E1 reference 1010. Current object reference 1010 is passed into M1 method. Next, creates parameter this. Stores current object reference 1010 pointing to same object 1010. Write on that. Same above statements, program step by step I have prepared. This is object-oriented programming. Logical programming not yet started. Without knowing object-oriented programming, logical programming difficult. Next. SOP Linux. Reading non-static variable from current object. Output is 15. Next, modifying non-static variable value in the current object. Existing value 15 replaced with 20. Method execution completed, control return to main method. After that, E1.M1 method call E1.X. What is the present value available in object? That value will come 20. So, what is the conclusion? When we modify non-static variable value by using this keyword in non-static method, the modification is affected to main method. Complete a diagram? Write down these questions.
Done. There is a classroom training on spoken English. Modules, basic English, advanced English, business English, email writing, interview skills, resume building, 24th of June, 9 a.m. If you are looking for English training, you can join this batch. Completed? Huh? Now I will give you one small program. Let's see how many people answer. Look at this. What did you understand here? What is the difference between previous program and this program? Just now your written program, huh? That program to this program, what is the difference? Same program, no difference. Just few changes I have added. In that program, we have one method. Here you have two methods. In the previous program, both reading and modifying you done in the single class, single method. Now you are doing in two different methods. Now I am asking question. Carefully think and answer. Huh? Wrong answer also okay. Answering is important. Believe that answering is important. My friend not answering, sir. I won't give. Artha నీకేం సంబంధం రా? Why you are worrying about your friend రా? Why you are motivating by your friend? You motivate your friend to talk. You don't follow your friend. Let your friend follow you. No sir, if I give wrong answer, my friends may laugh. Because he also don't know answer, that's why laughing. You don't know, your friend you don't know. Both are, what do you call, sannyasi, okay? Speak out, no problem. If I call M2 method, what is the value printed for X? Error. Why error? Understand my question. If I call M2 method, what is the value printed for X? Is it 0 or 50 or I don't know? Why 0? Default value. Is it a final variable? Is X a final variable? No, it's a normal variable. By the time M1, M2 method is executed, whatever value available in X, that value will be printed. Correct? Huh? You are seeing, that's what your visualization and your analyzation is stick to only up to the boundary of this class. Come out of that boundary. What I said, if I call M2 method, how are you calling M2 method?
అక్కడి నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టాలి. ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ హౌ యూ కాల్ M2 మెథడ్. అబ్రకదబ్రా అంటే కాలింగ్ నో. హౌ టు కాల్ M2 మెథడ్? Object. Example E1 equal to new example. Then if you call E1 dot M2, then X value is 0. But if you modify, before calling M2 method, I modify X value. E1 dot X equal to some 10. Then I call M2 method. Then what is the output? 10. That's why I'm saying don't disconnect from the previous program. Always carry previous program to next program. What I did in the previous program, for calling non-static method, I created object, and then before calling M2, maybe modified value, maybe not modified value. Okay, next question. One more point you should get. What is the guarantee I call M2 directly? Maybe I call M1 first. Yes or no? If I call M1 method, what is the X value? 0 changed to 50. After M1 call, I call M2 method. Then what is the value of X will get? 50. Tell me, how many cases you have? That's what? Analyzation. Analyzation. When you can get analyzation? With empty brain, you will not get analyzation. Previous program, if you carry, then automatically analyzation comparisons will start. Previous program, okay, same will be there available. Previous program, one method. Here, or two methods. Oh, if M1 first call, M2 50. If M2 first call, 0. Or maybe the value available in the object. Okay. This answer who can give in the interview, they will get the job. If you say what is the value of the X from M2 method? 0. 0, then you also 0. Right? That's what you have to analyze more points. Okay. Now tell me, until you don't see main method for calling M2 method, you should not confirm output, because X value coming from class, coming from current object. Our point should store non-static variable value coming from current object. What is the value available in the current object? Until I see main method, I don't know. I have to see the output first. I should see the main method first and method call first. Then only I can confirm. No. Assume some main method is there. You tell me output. If they ask, then you should say all possible answers. What? The output coming from M2 method is depending on two cases. Case number one, the order M1, M2 method is called, and the object using which M1, M2 method is called. Three cases totally. Try to observe. First, E1 object is created. First M2 call, then M1 call. Output is what? 0. Case number 2. Object E1 is used. Listening. Object E1 is created. First M1 call, then M2 call. Output is 50. Next, there are two objects created, E1 and E2. M1 is called by using E1. M2 called by using E2. Then what is the output? 50 or 0 na? 0. Because M1 executed for E1X. M2 executing for E2X. In E2, what is the X value? 0. 0 will come. It's depending on the order of M1, M2 call and the objects used to call M1, M2. This point, if you can remember, Khatam, Java is completed. Clear my point? Right down. Question. What is the output from below program? What is the output from the below program? What is the output from the below program? Write down this.
Completed? Answer, it is depending on, write down side answer. Wait. Sorry. What is output from below program when we call M2 method? Continuation question. What is the output from below program when we call M2 method? When we call M2 method. Answer, it is depending on the current object that is used to call M2 method and the order in which M1 and M2 methods are called. The order M1 and M2 methods are called. Okay, sufficient? You want more explanation? Sufficient? That statement, right? And now, side right main method, down or side wherever you have space. Completed? Tell me now, what is the flow of execution quickly? E1 variable, habituate writing memory. Every day I am saying, if you don't draw memory, you are doing big mistake. Knowingly, you are doing lot of big mistake. Next classes, if you want to enjoy, memory is very important. 0. Reference is 10. What? Next, E1.x output is what? 0. M2 method output is what? 0. Tell me, control is go here. This keyword is created here. Reference is what? 10. Now, SO ln x, this dot x. Don't forget the previous points. 10 x value 0. Then next, E1.x equal to 30. Then control will go to here in the object. 0 replace with 30. What I told, it is depending on the current object.
If you create object without modifying, if you call M1 method, original value you will get. Now you modifying and then calling M1 method. Again control will go to M1 method with the same reference 1010, with the same reference 1010. What is the output you get? Here E1.x, no confusion 30, and here E1.m2 method, same E1.x. What is the output? 30. Now E1.m1. Array, you call M1 method by using different object or same object? Same object. Okay, 1010. Here also what happened? This keyword is created. Are you writing or watching? If you are watching, you are inviting failure. Every day you are watching. Stop watching. X equal to 50. 50 stored in X in current object. It will go here. Existing 30. Replace with 50. Do along with me. By my voice, you must able to write the diagram without looking at the screen. By my voice, you are able to, you must able to write the code. Then M1 completed, control come back. Then you are calling SOPLN E1.x, present value 50. E1.m2. Again, control go to M2. Different object or same object? Same object. You are sharing same object to both the methods. Then output is what? 50. If I call multiple methods by using same object, all methods shares the same object. Modification done in one method available to another methods. Okay, na? Today, this class understood? Forget and come tomorrow? With tomorrow also, silence. Okay. If you do silence tomorrow, tomorrow class is double difficult. Tomorrow class is extension of today class. Tomorrow Saturday, sir, I am not coming. Saturday, Sunday, weekend holiday. If tomorrow, as per my expectation, if the points are not completed, tomorrow my expectation is up to, we have to complete variable shadowing. Tomorrow I have to explain pass by value. Tomorrow topic totally 5 concepts we have to learn. First, continuation. Local object, current object, argument object. Next, variable shadowing, duplicate variable, local preference, variable shadowing. Totally 6 points you have to learn. If all these 6 points are completed by tomorrow end of the class, Sunday no class. Otherwise, Sunday you have class. Understand? And tomorrow class, if you don't attend, Monday onwards, one word also you will not understand. Monday onwards, every day I'm using variable shadowing, local preference concept. Simply I'll say, we discussed now local preference. According to local preference, output is this. Sir, what is local preference, sir? So don't miss tomorrow class. Okay? Thank you. See you all tomorrow. Good night. Practice this keyword. There is nothing to practice. Just you need to by heart the theory. While by hearting theory, visualize these programs.